Hey, family, friends, and fellow gamers. This is Grumpy Gnome, and we are into another episode of Banished. I believe this is going to be episode 7. Uh, Quite a few things have happened. Snafus where I lost my mic in one recording of Fallout Shelter, and I had to rerun a couple episodes of Banished that never got published because it was just one interruption after another. So without further ado, let's get right into this one and see what happens. So we're going to resume. Are we going to resume? Yeah, why not? Let's resume and see where we are. Here we go. Anyway, the first things that we're going to draw our attention to is our food is extremely low. And with a drop that drastic, the first thing that we need to do is get another hunter-gatherer hub set up, which I'm going to do right over here. Another thing that we need to address like immediately is our tools. We only have 2 tools left, and so that's telling me that yes, we are going to run out of tools. Now I can do something I have never done before, and that is actually make stone tools. Because stone tools is an option here. Like I said, I've never done it, but that might be a good temporary fix. Because what I want to do, but I don't have the labor force to do it, is actually get both of these mines up and running, and with one producing iron, the other one producing coal, I want to jump down here to carbon steel tools. And those tools should last like a long time. And then once we begin that production, all is going to go well. So the first thing we're going to focus on, and I don't want to leave it paused too long because there's nothing people hate more than looking at a pause screen. I'm going to take the road here and we're going to build it out this way. I don't want to go too far, but right there should be good. Boom. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set my second hunter-gatherer hub. So with the forester, let's build it down to the inside. Okay, that's on the road. So now I'm going to go over. And remember the same issue we had before. If I go right there. Okay, notice on the left-hand side, my ring of, I don't want to say influence, my ring of production is on my road. But if I place my forester right here, it is going to skip over 1. Just like that. So I'm clearing the road. Okay, forester is set. Pause that. Go up here. Next, gatherer. And I'm sorry if this is boring for you guys, but it takes a little effort to get these things set up. So gatherer is going to go right there. We're going to pause him, even though we probably should go into immediate production mode. Next, we're going to put our hunter. Once again, we're going to follow the green. I believe that was by Kid. And once again, Kid, you did an awesome job on this. And I just want to check real quick. Boom. Green is Kid. Yeah. Okay, so we got forester, hunter, gatherer. One more thing that goes there is going to be the fire yard. And keeping with the theme, there's 2 different models. This one here does have a straw roof or a thatch roof. This one here has no roof. And since all of my housing and barns are with the thatch roofs, we're going to keep the pattern going here. Put you on pause. Okay. Oh, get rid of you. All right, guys. And then remember, whenever you have a hub like this, you need to have a barn. And we want brown. Is that brown? Gray. We want the gray color. Gonna drop this right across from the gatherer. Just like that. Put that on pause. And then the rest of the area to square it off here, we're going to drop in the stockpile. And if you remember correctly, in the last one, we actually skipped one space, which is going to make this a 5x3. Just like that. Boom. And if you want to check it, if you have the OCD like I do, you can actually hit the remove structures, cover everything, and you see how that's nicely squared out. Just don't remove everything, otherwise all was for naught. There's a couple road pieces that can go in right here. 1, 2. And that's just part of the footprint of the firewood yard. Okay, guys, we got our hub here. The next thing that we really need to get is that iron ore. So we're going to collect this batch down here. Is there anything, you know what? I'm just going to clear out everything in this circle because we're going to get it anyway. Boom, we'll take that. Is there anything up here we can get? Sure is. Okay, that's going to get us a nice batch of iron ore. I'm going to go ahead and start pulling people from their jobs. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want everybody that's got 2 legs and 2 arms to be out there getting iron. We need a blacksmith. And we're going to run with the rough tools. Stone tools, I just can't see myself doing that. Okay, who can we pull here? We can pull you. And we're going to keep these going because if they do produce any type of food, we're going to need it. We don't need a butcher. We can pull you. Who else do we have down here? We don't need tailors right now. So you know what? I'm going to pull all the tailors. And this is going to be interesting to see how quickly all these guys can run out and grab that iron. And so we can get it into production. We do have our bridge over here, so we're going to start developing this area in this episode. I'm going to show you how we're going to do that in a minute. But right now, like I said, my main priority is to get this up and running. And to, as a matter of fact, I'm already going to do that. Gatherer, I'm going to unplug you. Let's put you over here. Hunter, I need you. You guys are going to have to walk a bit, but food is critical. And we'll have it. By the time they clear that area, we'll have it all set and ready to go. Good deal, guys. Let's hit play. Let's let this run out. Just a quick check for nomads. Are they there? No nomads. Okay. And our housing is, we need homes. But as you can tell here, oh man, it looks like another generation is dying off. And that's not good. And what we got here, I think I discussed this in the last episode. Childbirth is the absolute worst type of death you can have in this game. Because if I'm not mistaken, childbirth claims both the parent and the baby. So we lost a mother and we lost a baby, if I'm correct. I might not be, but that is what I believe, and maybe I just like to terrorize myself. Homes. This couple that was here is looking for a home. So let's get this one destroyed. I want to build it blocked to fit in this little mess right here. It is just me. Don't take it personal. And let's get on with it. Here we go. Boom, boom. And come on, guys. Don't let me down. So we could leave that paused because I don't want them focusing on anything else except what we have going on. And it looks like they're already clearing some stuff there. Our tools have run out, and in just a second you're going to start seeing people running around with no tools. And that's really going to hamper production. Okay, they're still clearing over here. Good. It looks like the stockpile is built. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and kick in my builders already. We can go 4. See, here's our tool count, and that's going up quick. Hopefully our blacksmith, yes, our blacksmith does have a tool. No, he doesn't. Well, then he's going to produce a little slower. But eventually, you know what? Eventually, with all that iron that we're clearing, the iron ore, we're going to get up again, so I'm not worried about it. Builders, it sounds like you're building roads, which I don't want you to do. Okay, there we go. Somehow our food did give a slight climb. And we're going to pop a gatherer in right away. I'm going to pop a hunter in as soon as that's built. That's the one problem when you try to micromanage something, is if something starts spiraling out of control, it really takes an effort to reel it back in. You know what? We don't need a woodcutter. Whoops. I'd much rather have this guy as a laborer. So, and we got another laborer here. Yeah, we're doing good. I think we're going to get through this. That's going down. And you know what? The barn. Let's give them their barn over there. So they don't have to walk so far to offload their goods. I think this is still in our ring of influence from our market down here. Yes, it is. So that's good. So once we get a vendor going, he'll be able to collect. What did he bring us? Oil and corn. We could get the corn, but you know what? I've got faith that this is going to go up from now on. Look, we're almost at 1,000. I'm going to pass on this, even though I would love to have the corn. You know what? No, I lied to you guys. I lied. Let's go ahead and give you linen clothes. $100? No, that 100. 333. Let's go with 300. What goes into 300? We can do 15. So warm coats. Do I have warm coats? Warm coats, if I did 15 of those, if I did 16, that would be 315. If I did 17, that would be 330. Get one guy here. And, oh nuts, I lied to you guys again. I don't want warm coats. I want wool coats. And I don't have wool coats. Survival, same thing. We'll do that. 17, sold. Bring them. Activate. Put a trader in. Oops, already had a trader. Only want one. Okay, so he is going to... Oh, did somebody leave? Ah, nuts! Did I just miss him? Oh, nuts on a biscuit. I don't want your horses. Get out of here. Now I'm upset. Barn full. Okay, so they've already got the barn built up here too. So you can already see how our little hub up here is going. And the next thing I'm going to do is I am actually going to plop a couple houses up here so who's ever working here does not have to walk so far. So I'm going to go ahead and get my pretty little gray ones again. And notice that's a left corner. My left corner I always put on this side. Boom. And then I'm going to flip this. And that is actually my right corner. Boom. Let's go ahead and, oh, they're already cutting it down. Pause. And pause. I don't want to build those until I actually need, you know what? I do actually need those. So I'm actually, okay, they like this one the best. We'll do that one. And actually, we do need that house. So that's good. We'll let that one get built, and let's check down here. We can actually build our straight one here. So let's go ahead, pull out another house, flip it, and look for that straight edge gray. There we go. Boom. And see how much nicer that looks. So now we got a left corner, a right corner, and this one in the middle is straight. Eggs. Eggs and wool. We likes it. And look at this. We're almost up to 2,000 food. So nobody starved, I don't think. Because starving is... Oh, I got nomads? Seriously? Oh, man. Okay, nobody starved. I think I missed the nomads. Oh, that's too bad. Because I would have gladly brought them in. Okay, this house here it needs wood. As you can see, I'm out of wood. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fire up my woodcutter again. We have another. Are you going to leave me again? Don't want it. Go away. Still upset from that last one. I didn't need the corn. What I was going to actually do with the corn was take it to my stables so I can build more, so I can, I don't even know what the word is. Practice my husbandry by creating more domesticated animals. Breeding domesticate, I guess that's the word. Because see, right here, I'm running on oats. Because I know that this map naturally produces oats. As a matter of fact, we got 100 right here. So I'm going to go ahead and fire this guy up again. And he's going to go out and grab the 100 oats that's there. And it takes 200 to make one domesticated animal, though. Oh, who's my question mark? A trader. Okay, that's probably because I shut everything down. Yes, I did. So let's do that. Okay. What else are we going to do? Well, I'll tell you what. Let's go ahead and finish building out our hub up there so that there'll be 2 fully functional areas. We can go ahead and a mead brewer, we can't do anything with him yet until we actually start making some honey. And see, he added those 99 oats to that. So he's back into production again. Tools, check it out, 262. And that was from that little bit of iron ore that we cleared. I'm going to take this forester, put it right here because I like to have my ring of production available. Firewood yard, we can go ahead and close this one down. Actually, do this number. Okay, who can we re-employ? Let's go ahead and get some tailors working. Okay, venison. See, this is a good thing here. If you go by quantity, you always know what you have a lot of. So first thing I'm going to do is get my butcher back into production, because now I actually have 2 hunters that are supplying venison. So he's probably going to be up to his eyeballs in venison. Reeds. Because I almost have 1,000 reeds, I want to get this guy making rope. Because rope, out of what I've got right now, is going to be my highest per unit seller. Rope is worth 35. Plus, with these 2 shanties, I need the rope to upgrade these. Right now they house 4. And I saw one person there can move out already. They house 4. If I go ahead and upgrade the shanty, then they can house 5. Okay, wool. That's the next thing we need in production. Let's do this. Who died? A builder. Not necessary. Doesn't need to be replaced. Okay, let's do our warm coats, because that's our big money maker. Warm coats are 20. We can go ahead and, how's our flax doing? 200? You know, we got to get rid of some wool. This guy here is going to go to wool coats. And what did that leave me with? 1 laborer. So that 1 laborer is going to actually be my insurance policy for my teacher. Well, I only got 1 student, so I'm not really sweating that. If I lose a student, no big deal. Wow. Did he grab all that 1,000 reeds? Wow. Oh, we could get some iron production going. What did you bring us? Nope, don't need coats. What are you bringing us? Hardened tools and tin. I don't need either. Goodbye. And you guys, I think we're doing well. Trading post, we did that. We were going to work down here. So what I want to do is I'm going to grab a road. We're going to find out, okay, that's as high as we can go. Let's run this out to here. I'm probably going to flatten that 1 or 2 spaces right there. So let's go here. And then I'm going to take this. I'm going to come down to here. And see, now we got us a little crossroad. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to come down 13. Boom. I'm going to go across 13. Boom. And I'm going to go up 13. So I just built myself a box right there. And what that box is going to become is our first crop field. Now let's zoom in so we could see it. Okay, there's green, there's red. I'm on the road. Green, green, red. Okay, there's my corner. So 11 by 11 is what I'm looking for. And there she is. Boom. Then I'm going to come back up here. I'm going to go to this side and drop another 11 by 11. Boom. And because I don't want them to walk all the way back to the main town, I'm going to give them a little corner here where they can actually drop. Let's do, that's part pretty big there. Let's give them a 5 by 2. And then that's an area where they can actually drop their resources so they don't have to run back across the bridge. The people that are doing all of this work right now, see, I've only got 1 laborer here, but if these people up here do not have a job, then they will automatically default to laborers and then work down here. Trader, what do you got? Kumquats and tulips. No. Food. Check it out, guys. 4,300, and that came from 3 digits. We were at 200 at one point. So this here probably saved half of our population from starving. So that's kind of groovy cool. See, they're loading this one up instead of running all the way back. Once they clear these out, you're going to see a nice little dirt patch here with a symbol in there. I think it's a paused symbol. Let's go ahead and make it pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and corner this off, just like that. More likely than not, I'm gonna fill in this area here also with the crop fields, just because we did make it to this side over here. And pastures, they take a little bit more ground. So what I'm going to do with the pasture is actually probably focus on this side over here. And I'm probably going to start running these roads across. And since this is my main thoroughfare right here, let's go ahead and pull us a bridge already. And once again, I just go for the standard vanilla bridge. Boom. That's going to go across right there. And then I'm also going to build a road up to that bridge. So if they've got nothing better to do with their time, they can go ahead and build that. Okay. One other thing that we were going to address was, oh, you know what? Let's get the rocks out of there too. Where's this button? Let's get rocks. And if you get all of the rocks and iron out of your ring of influence for your forester, supposedly it makes the forester more productive. So we'll just clear out the rocks. That's less stuff that he has to work with. And how are we doing? We've got 2 laborers. What's our housing situation look like? Look at that. 10 and 10. We're golden. Hopefully a merchant has arrived. Is that true? It is true. What have you brought? Oh, geez. There we go. Remember I told you about the Frisian cows? I don't know if I did or not. Frisian cows will give you leather, I believe, and milk. Here's the thing, though. We don't need the milk because we have this is going to be a milk pen right over here. So now comes my dilemma. Do I actually want Frisian cows or not? And I'm almost leaning to no, I don't. We may drop a couple. You know, we can actually drop a couple pastures right back here too. So if we were going to actually make this pretty, for lack of a better term, I would go ahead and from here, I would run down another 13. Right here. Boom. Come 13 across to here. Run up another 13. I built that box. And then let's go from here, 13 down to there, 13 across. Boom. Okay, there's 2 more boxes for my, what do you call it? Nuts on a biscuit. 2 more boxes for my crop fields. But that gives me a lower road down here, and if I square off this, I can actually build a pasture off of this road here. Once again, I'm not ready for that yet. We're gonna, oh, there's 30 minutes. we're going to say no, dismiss. Because even if we dismiss this person now, he's going to be back. The Frisian cows will return. What I really want are beef cows, because that's going to give us leather and beef. And I would much rather have beef to eat than the milk that I'm going to get from here. So I'm sorry, that's just my thinking. Let's see what else we can do. For my honey over here, I am going to go ahead and drop in another. I know my bell rang, but there's a couple things that we can just throw in real quick. I like another one of these guys. I'm going to flip him so that he's actually working out here like this. And I know that looks kind of wonky, but, bear with me. It's all good. So we're going to do this, drop you there, and then I'm going to go ahead and square that off, because we're all about the square. Boom. Okay. And I believe we might be at a good stopping point. And check it out. There we go. Let's go ahead and sneak in 2 builders to get this put up real quick. Hopefully they're going to do this instead of the roads. There's one. There it is. Quickly get them back to laborers. Put one guy in here, and guess what, folks? Boom. We are now in the dairy production business. I am going to go ahead and close you. Let's pause for a second, because I want to show you the next thing we're going to build. Boom. If you come back into here and you come back into this, I believe it's refining foods. This has got you a whole bunch of options. And this is a dairy, and this is a dairy. Now, this one comes off the medieval menu, which you see is kind of pinkish. So if you were to go back to this and our pink people, would that be red ketchup? I believe that is red ketchup. If not, it would be discrepancies. Or you can go back to the original black liquid, and these are the colonial charter people, and that was this one. And I think this dairy here is probably better suited for what we got going on. It is a huge footprint, so we really, 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 really need to think, where do we want to place it? It just doesn't line up pretty there. Even though that would have been a nice place for it. It won't fit here because we're going to be out on the water. We could put the dairy on this side. I don't know. You know what? Let's worry about this in the next episode, guys. So get rid of that. Let's get rid of this. And that, I believe, is where we're going to call it. In the next episode, I'm probably going to get both of these mines up and running so I can upgrade my tools to carbon steel. I want to continue our buildage going across here. And then as soon as I got access to this little cove right here, I want to put in a fishing dock. And once the fish start coming out of the lake, then we're going to have more protein than we know what to do with. And then we start putting cool things down like the drying shack and a smokery where we can make our fish into different things. And you know what? We may actually make this area into a production, a meat packing industry. Let's call it that. And on that note, I'm wondering if maybe the dairy should go there. That, my friends, we're going to have to wait and see. And we're going to need stones. All right, guys. So much going on. Come back and see me in episode number 8. And I hope you like it, guys. I'm Grumpy Gnome. I'm out of here. Thanks for coming along on this trip with me. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.